You will see under the gist, polls, surveys. Is it way too early? Kasi yesterday po, may pakiusap si Senator Raffy Tulfo na tanggalin daw yung pangalan niya sa mga presidential survey since 2028 is still too far away. Your reaction, Professor?
Well, we respect the opinion of Senator Raffy Tulfo, and we'll discuss it. Most likely, we'll take his name out. But it's really too early to do polls for 2028. Much of our polls regarding him are commissioned, so that's why we haven't released anything regarding his numbers.
Pero, Professor, paano nyo ba ginagawa yan? Kinakailangan ba talagang humingi ng permiso? Pwede bang ilagay nyo pa rin sa survey yung pangalan niya kahit ayaw niya? Ano yung kwan dyan? Ano yung
that's an issue.
dyan?
If he writes formally, yes. In fact, we have lots of friends in both in the Senate, in the House, and also in public life, who have actually written formal letters to OCTA requesting that they be taken out of any publicly accessible data on, let's say, the senatorial race, even the presidential race. And we respect that.
So his name will be taken out?
Professor, what do you mean you respect that? Pagbibigyan niyo ba? Kasi paano yan? Medyo mawawala yung accuracy because lalo na yung frontrunner yung tatanggalin ninyo eh.
Right.
Although, pag binabati ko yung si Senator Raffy, sasabihin ko, Mr. President, sasabihin niya, naku, huwag niyo sasabihin yan kasi dadami yung mga kaaway ko. Yun ang isang concern nila because alam naman natin kapag mga early birds dito talagang pinagtutulungan ka ng mga potential rivals.
Yeah, but with regards to questions like top of mind questions of who best
Yes.
the place of the president, we won't, we can't control that. These
Okay.
are the regular common Filipinos who are saying, okay, they include his name, but we don't necessarily have to have probes publicly accessible where we put his name against, let's say, Vice President Sara Duterte. So it's possible. We'll discuss it in OCTA. This is just a new pronouncement anyway. But he's a public figure. You must know that the public wants to know also his trust in the performance ratings. And of course, discussions about 2028, while OCTA has not released any survey regarding that, is commissioned by many both public and private personalities. So we will respect, of course, the wishes of Senator Tulfo. But there will be questions in the future about people's perceptions or preferences for who will take over after President Bongbong Marcos, and his name will inevitably arise, as it has arisen in the past.
You have clarified, Professor Rye, that you have not publicly disclosed any surveys on the presidential for 2028. But I wonder if personally or professionally, if you think it's too early to ask the people that question.
Yeah, it is quite early, no? Ronald maybe will have more experience with that. It's quite early to talk about 2028 now. There's so much that will happen between now and 2028. We have a midterm elections. We have all these dynamics na nangyayari all around us, realignments, and of course this kind of divisive rhetoric on social media. So ang dami pa nangyayari, no? And I can understand Senator Tulfo's concern because it might sidetrack him from what he has to do or the message he wants to advocate or the advocacies that he wants to push, no? Because people always suspect him of positioning for 2028. And plus, he is the front runner in many of the surveys that have come out publicly. And that's pressure on him, no? He'll be a target for criticism and all these sort of attacks, no, on people who are normally number one or generally number one in the surveys.
Professor, sundan ko lang yung sinabi ni Ami kanina. Will it affect the accuracy of the results? Kung halimbawa, yung number one sa survey ay tatanggalin yung kanyang pangalan, no? Kahit na pagpalagay na natin na masyadong maaga pa. No?
Maapektuhan.
Yeah.
Maapektuhan yan. Pero hindi namin tatanggalin nga. Hindi lang namin publicly i-provide as OCTA has done for the past 3 quarters. But other survey companies have released their data, and maybe Senator Raffy Tulfo is reacting to those surveys that have been released thus far.